Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Late Night Show with O. I'm your host, Obina Ikionu, and today we're going to be talking about cell phones and, in particular, social media and its effects on the environment. With us today, we have Dr. Neil Wangler from the University of Harvard and Dr. Kapsia Jero from the University of Mississippi, and they'll be talking about the potential effects that social media can have on the environment.
Everyone tonight, Obina. Cell phones we all love and cherish are going to have devastating impacts on the environment in the future. I don't mean centuries from now. We'll start seeing the devastating impacts in the next 10 to 15 years. Microwaves. I'm not referring to microwave ovens where we put our frozen packets. Microwaves are a type of electromagnetic radiations as radio waves, ultraviolet waves, and X-rays and gamma rays. Microwaves have a range of applications including communication, or perhaps best known by people cooking. I know what you're thinking. How on earth am I not dead? Cell phones emit radiation. Cell phones use 800 megahertz and 1900 megahertz bands in comparison to microwave ovens, which use 2.5 gigahertz. Phones have been around for a short while. The effect of radiation emission all through shots are real concerns for the environment. In the year 2000, there were 100 million cell phones in America. That figure has risen to 320 million. There are approximately 6 billion cell phones worldwide. Cell phones are responsible for a staggering 5% of the greenhouse gases emission today. Our beloved iPhone and Android are playing a role in the global temperature increasing. As world and cell phone population continue to increase, there will be more production of cell phones which increase global warming. As we develop as humans technologically, our cell phone devices may require high communication bands which could impose serious effect on the environment and electromagnetic sensitive animals. The development of nanotech of our cell phones could harm our vital organisms. So what can we do at home? Be a smart consumer and think twice before you update your mobile phone. Maybe your old phone does the job. You can save money for it. Many people are looking for simple phones. So when you update your phone, see if you know someone that's happy to use your old phone. More research onto the environmental impact of cell phones need to be underdone to protect future generations for our ignorance of the usage of cell phones. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Obina. As Kempsey said, our cell phones do emit radiation, but this radiation is non-ionizing. That means that it is not powerful enough to cause cancer. The concentration of the radiation doesn't matter because the frequency, if it stays the same, it will not affect you. Global warming is another argument used. This is valid if you consider the non-involvement of humans. The Earth has naturally been changing temperatures since the beginning of time. We can prove that even if the Earth was changing temperatures due to human activity, it is not a problem. Studies have shown that in warmer years, the Earth's ozone layer has replenished. Another big argument used is that if we throw our cell phones away, the metals will leach into the soil and pollute the environment. If we simply recycle our cell phones, then we can solve this problem easily. Many studies have been conducted on how cell phones affect people, and they have all been ruled either inconclusive or results vary from test to test. The only harmful effects that social media has on the environment is caused by us. If we can simply recycle our phones, the phone's effects on the environment will become a myth. You can get a lot of information from tree rings. You just have to know where to look. Here's tree expert Tony Tang to help us find out more.
Thanks for having me, Neil. And yes, there's plenty we can learn about the Earth's climate simply through tree rings. As you can see here, there are dark and light rings. The dark rings as a result of summer growing. This ring is made of smaller cells, while the lighter rings are made of larger cells.
Is there any way we can find out the effects of global warming through these tree rings?
Great question. Yes, we can. Assuming we are correct about the trees having darker rings in warmer months, there should be an increase in size of the dark rings.
Wow. So what other information can we get from tree rings?
Well, we can tell the history of tree based on its learning of having burns on it. The only problem with this is that the information may not be reliable, as there may have been other factors increasing or decreasing growing rates. But an increase in the dark ring size is a good indicator of longer duration of warming temperatures.
Thank you for your time, Tony. And back to you, Obina.
Okay, so we've taken to the streets to find out what NCC locals think about social media's effect on the environment. So do you think social media has any environmental impacts today?
Well, if you look at the influence social media has on the people of today, I mean, it does in the sense that if somebody says that people should start littering more on social media, and that's somebody influential like a favorite artist or an influential president, people would be more inclined to litter the environment more. So in that sense, social media does have an impact on it.
Do you think social media has any environmental impacts today?
Oh, absolutely. Environmental, though, in which way do you mean?
Like, does it affect the environment in any way, positive or negative?
Well, social media can bring a lot of problems to the surface. They can show people what's happening in the environment. So if you're talking about, for example, pollution and so on, or any kind of climate change or things like that, then social media definitely plays a big part in that.
Do you think that social media has any environmental impacts today?
I think it makes people more aware of what's going on in the environment, but that's about it.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Do you think that social media has any environmental impacts today?
What does that mean?
Does social media, like Facebook and Twitter and stuff
Yeah.
like that, affect the environment or people's decisions about the environment?
Like, yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Why?
Look, they see stuff on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And then they go and do it. If
Yeah.
Facebook tells them to pick up the cleaning stuff, look, if Facebook said go around pick it up, right? You'd go and pick it up, right?
Is that what did Facebook tell you to do that?
No, my co-op employer told me to do that. But if
Alright.
Facebook did tell me to do it, I'd do it.
All right, good job. Do you think that social media has any effects on the environment today?
Environment,
Yeah.
like social, no, actually yes, because through social media, like people can be informed about climate change and things that are happening in the environment. Like on Twitter, if there's like a National Geographic Twitter account or something like that and people follow it, they could get information from them.
Does social media help you understand the environment?
No, not me in particular, because I don't follow any informative social media accounts. So
Why not?
because I can get all the information I need other ways, like on the internet.
But want to give you more up-to-date information?
No, not really. I don't think so.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching tonight's show. Tune in next week where we talk about tackling the issues of fast food on the Late Night Show with O. I'm your host, Obina Ikionu, and don't forget, Jesus loves you.